Hi everyone, and welcome to our weekend vlog. It is July 20th today, Saturday, and I am just sitting here waiting for my daughter. We're supposed to be going to this garden tour today. Well, we are going, but she had a staff meeting until 2, and it's about 10 after 2, and the garden tour closes at 4, but we were hoping we could get at least 2 houses in today, and then we would see the rest of the 10 tomorrow. So it's probably just as well because I didn't feel that hot this morning, so I really slept in, and I'm just not a happy camper today. So it'll probably be nice to tour around some of the gardens, you know. And speaking of people not being happy campers, I'm noticing on my weekend vlogs that I'm getting a dislike all the time, and I keep thinking, if you don't like it, why do you watch? I don't get it. Or if there's something that I've said that's bothered you, tell me so then I can address it, you know? Like, it's funny on YouTube how people have this anonymous autonomy where they can feel like they can do whatever, say whatever. I'm not talking about that one dislike because, of course, everyone's not going to like you, but I'm just talking about in general when you sometimes read some of the comments that people put that they would not normally put if they were face-to-face, you know. I was following, you know, that little Talia Castanello that passed away. God bless her and may she rest in peace, beautiful child. And I went back to look at one of her videos, her last video that she posted, and there were 600 dislikes. How on earth, or what? Oh, what could you not like about, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why? Just don't put anything. Like, I just think how that, mind you, she had like 80,000 likes or whatever, but still, to her family, I'm sure they've gone back to look at her, you know, her last video, and to see that glaringly 600 thumbs down, so not nice, you know. Anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about something. Richard and I are going to Los Angeles on August the 5th. Jesse has some business in Hollywood with his production company. So the whole production company, there's 3 of them. 2 of them are married, Eric and Camille and Jesse. So they're going to LA, and they asked me first, because they didn't think Richard could get off work, if we could go with them to LA, so while they're at the meetings, if I could just watch the kids, all expenses paid in Los Angeles, in a rented home in Beverly Hills. I think I can do that. So the fact that Richard's coming now is even better. Oh, way better, because in the event that I don't feel well like I did this morning, I can sleep in and he can watch the kids. And it's still a vacation. And they're going to take the kids to Disneyland and all of those things. And if it's super sunny, I can't go. So I am going to spend that time with Yoli Bean. I am so excited to meet her. I can't even tell you. I feel like the earth is going to shift in some way, like you guys are going to notice the moment we meet that something's going to happen. The sky's going to turn beautiful purpley pink, or I don't know. I just am so excited to meet her. So that will mean I have met Roxy and Yoli. And I wish I could meet everybody else. It'd be so fun. But I'm really, truly, truly excited. So last week, it was passport time. And what's so funny is Deanne and her husband and her kids are going to Arizona in November. So she was sitting here just doing all the passport papers so that she had everything, you know, all ready. And she's like, Mom, is your passport expired? I said, I don't think so because it's American and I have dual citizenship. And it's a 10-year passport, but I should look, seeing as I'm leaving in 2 weeks. Don't you know it's expired? So, oh my stars. Talk about stress. So I get online and I'm looking up what should I do for the U.S. So I fill out all the forms and then I come to Canadians or people abroad, what you're supposed to do. So I go to the Canadian consulate online. They tell me if I want my passport in the time allotted, which is soon, I'm going to have to go to Calgary to the U.S. consulate. So this really nice guy set up an appointment for me for this Monday to go down to Calgary. My girlfriend lives there, so We were going to drive down, sleep at their place, go to the consulate, yada, yada, yada. And then I remembered, oh my, I am also Canadian. Why don't I try, I keep looking because I'm thinking Deanne's coming. Why don't I just see what happens if I go the Canadian route to get a passport? So off we go. Oh, this was, everything we do is an adventure, I tell you. So I decide, Deanne, will you come with me tomorrow? I know you're not in urgent need of one, but why don't we just get them all done at once? So she said, okay. So she's got hers and her kids, and her husband was going to do his own because he was missing some piece of something. So she had to get her youngest son's birth certificate. And it was in this building called the Brownlee Building, which is about half a mile from Canada, the big Canada Place, where you get your Canadian passport. So fine. So we go downtown, we park in Canada Place basement, down underneath, and we are not city people. Funny, we used to both work downtown, but when you've been in the suburbs forever, you feel like an alien, like the Beverly Hillbillies in the big downtown. So we're asking people, where's the Brownlee Building? Where's the Brownlee? Go, it's way down there, way down there. Okay, so off we truck. I complained every step of the way, and I told her I was going to. She goes, that's okay, Mom, just complain away. You should have heard me. It was really funny. Should have been taped. Every step. I do not want to go to the Brownlee Building. It is so hot. I should have covered my neck. Blah, 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 blah. Look at my neck. Oh, it's just so gross. Anyway, so we get to the Brownlee Building, and we're standing outside, and we say to these ladies, could you tell us where we go to pick up documents, vital statistics? She goes, well, you're going to have to go inside. Really? Really? I thought they gave them out here in the parking lot. Like, duh. So, okay, we go inside, and then it's this dark, like prison-like building with the width. It was really, really weird. Really, really bizarre. So we walk in as somebody's walking out, and they are madder than hell. Okay, so that's okay. So we walk in, and they tell us you have to follow this way and this way and this way. And we get to the security little cove. I want to say cave, and there's two guys in there. One of them is just bizarre, freaky, weird. And he comes out from under wherever he was, and he goes, hello. And we're like, could you tell us where to get da-da-da? And then he looks at me, hello? And we're like, yeah, we just need to go pick up blah, blah, blah. You follow that way and you go down there, and you must come back this way because you cannot exit. There's only one exit out. We're like, what kind of freaky place is this? So we go, it's really dark and it's just bizarre. So we walk down this hall. On the way out, there's another person on the phone. She is on her cell phone yelling in full voice, you better get your butt down here right now. I mean, screaming. So I look at Deanne, I'm like, okay, where are we? Are we in like the remand center or the prison or something? So we go to the back, and where she's supposed to be picking up her, it was actually Ozzy's birth certificate. It was like a rush so she could get the passport. So we go to the back, and there's this big sign on the window, and it says, no swearing or violent actions will be tolerated. And I'm like, okay, where are we? Like, this is really strange. So she says to Deanne, what is your name? And she says her name. And she goes, who ordered this birth certificate? And she goes, my husband did. Okay, fine, fine. So did he give you a letter that says you have permission to pick it up? And she goes, no, I gave birth to the child. I have to have permission to pick it up. No, he didn't mention anything about that. Then we looked at the sign and realized why no swearing, no cursing, why all these women were on the phone. They're talking to their husbands because they didn't give them the letter to say, yes, I'll pick this up. So we renamed the building as the place where women are pissed off at their husbands building. It was so funny because it all made sense, all completely made sense why they were so upset. So Deanne was a little ticked, but by the time we got out of the building, we were laughing about it. So we head in the passport office, have to wait in line. Of course, we're doing people watching and making stories about everybody. That in itself was a sitcom because we were laughing so hard. It was just the stories that we made about people. We were just going on and on. And it was, of course, they couldn't hear us, but we were just people watching, which is one of the most fun things to do. So I went up, jiggity boo, done, done, done. I said, can I have this expedited because I need to travel, on August 1st. She goes, it'll be here July 31st. You can pick it up, no problem, no extra charge. And I'm like, whoa, saves me a trip to Calgary, saves me hundreds of dollars. So I was quite happy about that. So then Deanne peeks around the corner. She goes, yeah, my picture is a little shiny, so I have to redo my picture. I thought she was going to just explode, and I'm sort of laughing. But thank goodness the person that was helping her, she says to Deanne, so is this little guy going to be a high jumper or a football player? And Deanne's like, I don't know. Like, how do you know that? And she goes, your grandfather was Rolly Miles, correct? And your nephew is Mario Miles, and Jesse Lipscomb is your brother. And she goes, he's an awesome athlete. And I thought, yay, yay. One time you got celebrity status because the lady waited at her booth while Deanne went across the hall, got her photos retaken, brought them back like she didn't take anybody up in her place. Like, come on, you just came in the house. Come here. He does not like me talking to you guys unless he's in the video too. So yeah, so now it's getting later and later, and I'm wondering if we're even going to go to this thing today. And I got up and I put my hair up in a bun because I have to wear a scarf a la Greta Garbo around my neck today. So I look like a blown up ballerina, So, I'll show you guys. Get down, Percy. I'll show you guys. This is where we're going. If I didn't show you last week. Garden tour 2013. And it sounds, I haven't even opened my book yet, but one of the ladies says the Japanese garden in here, it's just worth the money. It only costs $15, so seriously, if we don't see them all, I'm not going to cry about it. I've learned long ago not to get stressed about things like that. I know Deanne's going to feel bad that she's not here, but you know what? Life is too short to be stressing about gardens. Seriously. I mean, come on. I'm going to a garden. And I can't find my ring. You know my ring I got on our anniversary? I know it's in this house. I took it off somewhere, but I don't know where I took it off. I'm just a big baby today. Like everything's, Oh, do you like my nail polish? It totally matches, right? Not. It's called Butler Please. And it's this pretty blue, but then I was crafting yesterday and it's all chipped and wrecked. But I saw Candy Johnson and she had it on and it looks so pretty. So my little grandson was here last night, so he's like, Nana. He always talks in the third person and his name is Ade. Ade wants Nana to paint Ade's toes. And I'm like, okay. Everything is Ade. He talks about himself in the third person. It is the cutest thing ever. So he went home with blue toes this morning. And they looked rather lovely, I must say. I think I'm going to take you guys outside so you can see what's happening in the art cabin. So I'm standing in the doorway. Maybe I should step down first so you can see. So there's the doorway. Here's the door. Richard's just building the frame on the door. Are you happy with the way it's going, Richard?
Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. For an amateur, I guess I'm okay. I guess I get it from my uncles.
Yeah, Richard's a very good builder, and he does really nice work. So that opening there is a window, and then on the other side over there is a window, and this is the door. So what is the dimensions, 12 by 12?
No, it's 11 by 9.5.
Oh, okay, 11 by 9.5. So it's the size of a small bedroom, or a craft room, I guess. So I'm stepping inside now. There will be a porch on the front, so I'll take you slowly from the front door. Okay, so I'm looking out of the front door. There's the door jamb right there. It's really beautiful. It's that door from Teresa. So we'll go to the left. Obviously, this little part of the apple tree will be snipped off because it's sticking in the cabin. And then over here is a window, which will be a beautiful view. This is all going to be cleaned up, and it's going to have my reflexology path going over there to the fire pit. This here will be a solid wall. And up at the top, we're going to really utilize the height. So we're going to have storage above on all the walls. So that's lots of storage. See, all the way around. And except for the front, because of the window and the door is going to open outward so we don't lose any space. And this area here, we will work over there, and we can also work against this wall. So if Richard wants a station, and I want a station, but this is mostly, I'm guessing, will be mostly solitary work that we'll come out here and do. I'm planning on videotaping my art journal prompts from here. And it's just such a more reflective place, I think. So, yeah, so this is the other side. In that corner, kitty corner, is going our little tiny wood-burning stove. So we'll be able to be out here, I believe, all year long. Yeah, so even in the deep of winter, we can trudge our way out here and do some art journaling. Even just being out here now, and just listening to the birds, it's just such a peaceful place. I know a lot of people probably think, why would you build an art cabin in your own yard? And it's because it takes you away from everything in your house, your chores, the phone, all of those kind of distractions that you typically have. And, you know, see, listen, so cool. And we can even... on the stove, it's a little cooking stove, so you could make tea, a can of soup. You could bake biscuits if you wanted to. You could stay out here the entire day if you really wanted to. Except I don't know where you'd go pee, but oh well, we'll run into the house for that. But it's coming along really nice. I just can't wait to come out here and look out the window at this view. Except for the what's that called? Wheelbarrow. It's going to be really nice. So I'm really looking forward to this. So here we are, heading out, but it's not with Dan. We decided to just wait and go tomorrow and see how many we could see tomorrow. It's with Richard. Oops, I pointed the camera at him, but it's pointing at me, but whatever. So here I am looking very Greta Garbo-esque with my glasses and my scarf. This is one of those really nice chiffon-y ones I bought at the Goodwill. I accessorized a few more things to my outfit. I put on my Michael Kors fake watch and that really cute leather bracelet from Kosh Jewelry, and this other leather armband. My nephew made it, and it has my initials on it too, because we both have the same initials. So we were over at their house for dinner quite a while ago, and I said, can I have that? And he said, sure. So yeah, we're heading to the mall. Just going to pop to the bank, get some cashola, and head to West Edmonton Mall for supper. Can you guess what we're having? Why are you laughing, Richard? What are we having for dinner, Richie?
I don't know.
Yeah, sure you don't.
I haven't a clue.
Well, we're just on our way home from the mall. It's about 20 to 8. And look, there's my ride. I missed it, so I got to ride with this dude. Richard thinks it's ugly. But it's a limo, nonetheless.
Yeah, right.
I wonder where they're going. It says Spice of Life Limos.
Probably as a hot tub.
Probably. Those gross kind.
Oh my gosh, stinky.
So it's Sunday morning, sorry, and we're sitting outside of Cobb's Bread, where Deanne has ordered some cheese jalapeno something loaf for our lunch. Sounds absolutely fabulous. And we're sipping on my coffees that I made, and our breakfast is in these cute, well, they're little bags over there. And I made the breakfast, and it's chocolate, croissants, and butter croissants where I heated up with jam. I heated them up with a little butter and jam. And then we're having these Italian soda drinks. They're so good. It's like orange juice but fizzy. And then we are having fruit cups with yogurt and strawberries and blueberries. And that's going to be, and we have little tiny biscottis. They're about this big to dip into our coffee. So that's our breakfast. So we thought we'd come here and pick up the lunch. We're heading quite far to Sherwood Park, which is on the other side of town. So we are here where it says St. Albert right there. And we'll be going all the way to, where's Sherwood Park? Right there, where that little red bubble is Sherwood Park. So even though it's house number 9, that's where we're going to start. Although I think we should probably go 12, 11, 10, 9. I'm not sure. Here comes Steve with our lunchy poos. Nummy nummy. So excited. So I think today was a good choice to wait to go. So we decided to start at number 12, and the first home was just lovely. It was so pretty. It was a tribute to the woman's mother, who had just passed away 3 weeks ago, so it was beautiful. And then this is just a series of pictures of some of the lovely gardens. This one particular was amazingly vibrant. The colors were incredible, absolutely incredible. There was everything from, this one had a cabin, which I took that picture to show Richard because I thought he'd like to see how a finished cabin turned out. But they had everything from miniature lilac trees. That's an apple tree trained to grow on the fence. My favorite of all was these two fellows, and they had done their yard. That's part of their gate. It was just the ones that I loved the most. I found emoted a feeling like there were 2 memorial gardens, and then their garden struck me as one that you just want to just relax in. There was one woman who put this was her memorial garden. If you look closely, you'll see little tiny red gems that she put in the soil. It was so pretty. Then the last garden, which was the feature garden, was this Buddhist garden that was just unbelievable. They had the Buddhist, the sand garden on the front where they rake the sand, in the waves of the ocean, like those miniature sand gardens. All in all, it was a wonderful day, and I had a wonderful time spending with my daughter.